Shraddha.
And this is Praveen, your coaches from GetSetGo Fitness.
We'll be doing a beginner full body workout.
Now do remember, this workout we are dividing into 3 sessions. We'll begin with some warm-ups and then move on to strength training. Now strength training helps you improve overall mobility and builds a foundation of strength. And then we end the workout with some post-workout stretches.
Now make sure you do the warm-up and the post-workout stretches to avoid any injury.
I'll be doing all the traditional movements.
And I'll be doing all the beginner modifications.
So, what are you waiting for? Get set, go!
So let's begin with some warm-up.
So now these warm-ups are going to help your muscles and your joints get ready for the physical activity.
And you don't need a very big place in your house, you just need a comfortable spot where you can move around.
And remember, each of the warm-up sets we'll be doing only for 20 seconds. So, how do we keep the track of the time? Simple, we just need to use the timer on your mobile phone. And now, without wasting much of the time, let's get started with the warm-ups. So Shraddha is just going to switch on the timer on your mobile phone and we're going to start with jumping jacks first. Make sure to go at a decent pace.
This is just so that we get a heart rate up. So it's important that you breathe really carefully and slowly.
So the next warm-up set which we're going to do will be jump squats. We just wait for the timer to go on. There you go.
So I'm doing an easy version for people who may have bad knees. Avoid some back.
There you go. So next one is going to be arm rotation and make sure you're going to use both arms together. Again, be careful to go at a decent pace.
This is just preparing our body to the next workout that we'll be doing.
Okay, so next workout is going to be mainly for your neck and your shoulders. It's going to be your neck rotation. On the other side now. Okay, so next one is going to be something for your lower back, your spine. That's called the cat camel, and for which you need to go down on the floor.
Have your hands just below your shoulders. That's it. Come back up.
So I believe all you guys must be warmed up by now. My heart rate's already gone up and I can already feel the sweat. So now this makes your body all ready for the strength training. So guys, we just got done with warm-ups and now we move on to strength training. So the first exercise is going to be squats and we're going to do 10 reps of squats.
And if you want to increase the resistance, you can use a pair of dumbbells or you can just follow me for easier version.
Okay, so I've got a pair of dumbbells. And make sure your legs are shoulder width apart. And we're going to hold it this way and we're going to start with squats. Let's go.
When you're doing this, you can actually hold your breath while doing the rep and then breathe out. Push your hips back. If your knees are hurting, you can just do half squats. I hope Praveen is taking the count.
No, this is enough. Whew, there you go. How will I keep forgetting the count? Okay. So next one is going to be glute bridge.
For that, we'll be going on the floor. You can take a mat if you want to. Let's go. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes up when you're doing this. Go as high as you can. And you can like hold it for at least 2 seconds.
Two more.
Last one. Alright, come back up.
So now we move on to lunges. Lunges again, same thing. If you feel your body weight is not enough, you've got strong legs, you can use some weights. Otherwise, you can just do as Shraddha is doing. And we start with right legs first. Again, 10 reps of lunges for each
And
leg.
again, shoulder width apart. If it's difficult for you, you can actually hold a chair next to you so that you have balance. Make sure your knees are not coming ahead of your toes.
Go. That's it. Switch legs now. Same thing. Left leg in front.
Keep breathing. I can already feel the burn in my legs.
Hard. Forward count. Last one. Whew. You go.
Okay,
So next one is going to be stiff leg deadlift.
I'll grab some weights as well.
She's being strong now. So again, stiff leg deadlifts up your hamstrings. Make sure your legs are closer enough, just as shoulder width. Go.
Have a little bend in your knees and push your hips back. When you come back up, squeeze your glutes. Slowly go down. Feel it in your hamstrings. Squeeze your glutes. Because the more you push your hips back, the more you're going to feel it on your hamstrings. And when you come up, squeeze your glutes.
Oh. That's it. So next exercise is arm and calf raises. Now watch it carefully, guys. You guys making a mistake with the form. Again, 10 reps of these. Raise your arm, come up on your toes. Feel the stretch on your calf and you come down.
Breathe in. You can breathe out now. You need to have a good balance for doing this. Oops, difficult to balance for me.
Almost there, Shraddha. 3 more.
Right.
Last one.
One more? Okay.
Whew.
So I think everybody can feel the So we'll be starting with some upper body workouts. We'll start with push-ups and it's going to work on our chest, our triceps and our shoulders.
Yes, and again we're going to do the same, 10 reps of each workout. So,
I'll be doing the knee push-ups and you'll be doing a foot push.
okay, make sure your arms are parallel to your shoulders. You don't need to be going ahead and going backward. Just parallel to your shoulders. And go.
If it's difficult, you can just do half, like how I'm showing right now. Or if you can, go down completely.
And so next one is going to be duck shoulder press, and we're going to use a pair of dumbbells for them. And if you don't have a pair of dumbbells at your home, you can just use 2 500 ml water bottles. Go. Try not to bang the weights on top.
And Praveen is going to give us the count.
Just 2 more. 1 more. We both keep forgetting the counts. We're working out, so that's a bad thing actually. You should be remembering your counts. So next thing is going to be bicep curl, and I'm going to need the dumbbells. Going to do both hands together, 10 reps, biceps curl.
Now do not swing your hands like that because it's not working on your biceps as much. Keep your elbows intact. And squeeze your biceps when you're up. Three more.
More. And done. So next one is going to be, we are going to work on our back a little bit. It's going to be dumbbell rowing and dreaded deadlift. Raise, sorry. Okay, so bend forward.
Let's begin. When you're doing the rows, make sure you squeeze your back and then lift up for your red hills.
One more.
It's good.
It's good. Leave the dumbbells aside. We'll move on to triceps dips. Now use some chair or a same size table or anything that you can have at your home.
Make sure you balance yourself properly. If you want it to be difficult, move your legs further away. If you want it to be easy, keep them close to your body.
Okay.
Let's go. Do not swing. Keep going down straight. Alright, that was good.
Yeah.
Next we're going to do some more workout. For that
Just
we'll go on
going to
the
move the
floor.
chair aside. Make some space. And we're going to begin with leg raises.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay.
And keeping the legs folded so that it's a little easier for you. When you're going down, control your legs properly from your core.
One more. Sit. And we're gonna turn around and do planks. So,
Yeah.
you can begin with keeping a timer of 30 seconds.
So there's no cheating. Don't be like this or like this. Keep your back flat like a tabletop. And keep breathing throughout. Few more seconds. Last 10 seconds. Come on, give me 5 more seconds.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And stop.
Good, I can already feel the burn. So now that we've done a killer workout, let's do some post stretches.
So in these post stretches, we're going to cover all the muscles that we've just worked on.
And we're going to hold these stretches for at least 10 seconds. So let's begin.
Let's begin with that.
The first one is for your shoulders. Hold it for 10 seconds. Other side.
You really don't need a timer for this. You can just count 10 in your mind.
Yeah. Your triceps. Other side. Let's do some chest stretch. If you're not able to hold your fingers tight behind, it's fine. Just stretch as much as you can. Next one, we'll do some quad stretch.
If you find it difficult to balance it like this, just take support of the side wall.
Pull as much as you can. You should feel a stretch here on your quads. Other side. See, it's difficult for me to balance. Now the next one is again, just stretch. Probably you can do it, I'll do it sideways.
Okay.
And now instead of keeping your toes up, keep it down. And just-
Lean forward.
Yes. You can feel a stretch right from your calves to your back.
Make sure you do a nice stretch your hands as well.
Yeah.
Hands, calves, and back.
This side. Let's go on the floor to do some glute stretch. Take one leg on your other leg. Pull your knees towards yourself. Other side. Roll back on your stomach. Do a nice back stretch. And go into a child's pose for your lower back again. And we're done.
Hope you have enjoyed the home workouts.
For more videos, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel and like and share it with your friends.
See you again next time.
Bye bye.